Benny here with another video on Triumph Rocket 3's little how-tos. This here is in regards to the keyless ignition mod that's become really popular on the r3.net forum. And I owe a big thanks to Ken, or DeCossi as we know him on the forum. I hope you pronounced your name right, man. Now, I'll just show you what I've done, and if it helps anyone else out there who wants to do the mod themselves, Ken has helped me out so much with how-tos and what to plug where, and he even went out of his way to make a diagram to suit the module unit that I bought. Now this is the one from, if I can zoom in there, from Clearence. It was about 26 bucks or something, Australian dollar, and 10 bucks to ship. It was our cheapest chips. And I sent the link to Ken, and he went out of his way to make up a specific diagram on what how to hook it up and which wires to tap, and fantastic. Using external diodes, I wasn't confident with putting in internal diodes in there, and what wires to hook around, which wires to tap into off the sub harness. See, there's a diagram on the forum itself which allows you to tap in the main harness, but I wanted to save my key just in case this unit failed. I can just plug my key harness back in and keep riding. So what I've done is I've taken the sub harness and cut the key switch off of my old one that failed, and just got a bit of another 7-wire loom and taken 2 wires out, so I've got the colours corresponding. This is green, but with green and white, brown to brown, black and white is to black, white's to white, so pretty easy to follow. And I'm going to hide this in my airbox where it's it's going to be nice and dry and kept secure. These are the keys you get with the unit from the US. I've got a couple of micro relays from UK. So if you can see the details, they're the ones you can get. Pretty good, fantastic price. So that's where I'm at now. Just soldered them together. I'm not the best with this electrical work. That's one thing I'm no good with. Mechanical work, I could put it all together and take it all apart, but I can't solder for shit. Anyway, alright guys, that's where I'm at, and I better show you the bike where it's at now for the valve adjustment. So anyone that is a bit nervous on doing the valve adjustment, don't be, guys. It is messy, and I've gone to the extent of really getting rid of the loom, coils, and everything that's in the way of this valve cover here. I like room, So all I did was I took every plug, numbered the male and female accordingly, as you can see, and that's all you do. Just keep unplugging and unplugging and moving until you got all the room. Mark your coils. The coils are good because it's marked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all the way, so you can't lose where your leads go. But the wires that plug into the back of the coils, take lots of photos and write down which side of the coil they go on. And take your time. This is a job you don't want to rush, because in Australia I've just got quoted 550 bucks to do this, and I'd rather save that money, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's where this girl is at now. Now you look at the room you can play with, nothing in the way. So that's really all I got to say now until I get to this job. I'm playing with something a little bit easy now, just to give the mind a bit of a rest, and I'll get back to you. Enjoy. Everyone, welcome to my messy bench. Just finished doing the relay pack for the keyless ignition mod. So that's what mine's looking like at the moment. Pretty messy, but I'm happy and content with it because I managed to keep it compact. I want to slip it in a little case that I found off a fuse box of a Nissan Pulsar, and then seal it up so it's nice and waterproof. Well, that's roughly how I've done my one. I'd love to see pictures and all the jazz of how others have done theirs. Tapped in wires and all the little diodes. There's one diode there, and I've got another diode here connected with a I forgot what they call these plugs here, and that'll go to my kill switch The blue one's the antenna. Black one is going to be, or one of the black ones. This one here will be clutch switch, and this one here will be earthed directly to the battery. And the rest of it is all, yeah, jazzy. I'm looking forward to slapping that in there. At least that's nice and tight. That's what I was only worried about. I didn't want to have too much spaghetti and, you know, end up having all this, you know, wiring hanging out. I just want to tuck it in my airbox there, just next to my power commander, you know, somewhere back here, and then shoot the wiring up through the airbox inlet. And I've got a little sock that goes there to protect the wiring. So now that that's done, I can play with the valve clearances. So I'm going to vacuum clean the dirt off the top of the valve cover and in the spark plug holes here, and I'll get this off, and I can do a bit of a video on the valve clearances. Thank you, everyone. See you. Hey everyone. So now I'm back at the bike now to do the valve clearance check. So that's the loom out of the way, so you know what to do. Right now I'm starting to take out the 9 bolts, so I'll get onto this. I vacuum cleaned all in there and looking pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Make sure all the dust and dirt's off. So I'll start getting all these 2 out the front. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, and that'll get your rocker cover off. Alright, so I'll start taking them off and I'll show you what it looks like underneath.